Hey everyone, Rob Van Dyson here again, and we're going to do a bonus episode real quick. So in my regular vlogs, I tend to get a little bit more strategic, I guess, and more into my thoughts as we go along. But with this episode, which is honestly just a brainstorm that I decided to do, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I think that are really valuable. Some of the more tactic-based things. And I'm going to show you what I think is one of the most important things to have around when you're going through things. And they're dead simple and dead cheap. Pen and a notebook. This notebook I usually keep in my truck, or I keep in my bag that I have with me all the time. In this notebook, it allows me to do certain things. For instance, here's a copy of some information I need to be able to get to my boss. Well, I was able to write it out on a piece of paper. This one here was a draft, which is why I still have it. The final copy I actually gave to my boss, saying I need this certain information. And it was very specific information. It wasn't more of, hey, can I get this information? It was, this is what I need. I was able to write it down because I had a notebook with me and give it to him. As a result, I actually got very specifically what I needed. I have other things written in here which are kind of more of, quick notes to self, things that I need to make sure I can remember. But here, as I've been progressing on different things and listening to different podcasts, different YouTube videos and stuff like that, I have notes. Now, my handwriting is horrible. But I can read it most of the time. In fact, my wife has been with me that most of the time she can read my handwriting. But the number one way to guarantee that you're going to forget something, some idea, some inspiration, some thought, is to say, oh yeah, I'll remember that. I don't need to write that down. Guaranteed you're going to forget it when you need it. If you have a pen and some paper or something else close by, you can quickly jot that down. Now, you might be thinking, well, I have a cell phone and I have a note app on my cell phone, and I can just record there. And that is true. But that comes with advantages and disadvantages. The advantage of the cell phone notes is that, 99.9% of the time, you're probably going to have your cell phone close at hand and you can pull that up. And there are things that I keep on my cell phone. Certain things that I need to just always make sure that I have on hand, even when I don't have my notepad. But there's been several studies that I've heard about. I haven't actually read the studies, but I've heard about it, and it passes the sniff test. It says that when you write things down, because not only have you now thought about it, you've actually gone through the process of longhand writing it out, or even shorthand writing it out, that it cements it in your brain because you're using both your brain to think about it and to figure out, how am I going to take this sometimes very abstract thought and condense it and put it into such a form that I can actually write it out, that it actually stays in your brain better. That's why they say taking notes on paper is better when you're in a class or a seminar or something like that than actually typing on a computer. And let's be honest, a lot of us can type faster, and we actually can read our notes afterwards if you type it on a computer. But that actual forming, the A, B, C, actually causes it to stick in your brain better. Also, at work, I'm moving around and doing things, and I don't always have a full-on notepad next to me. Um, However, a lot of times what I'll have is I'll just have a little piece of cardboard that comes, with some of the stuff that I work with, and I have a Sharpie with me, and I can pull that out and I can jot some shorthand notes. And please excuse the people behind me. Um, Jot out some shorthand notes onto that card. And you know what? No one's going to bat an eye about it. Oh, he's writing something down on a piece of paper. Or if I have my phone out, oh, is he texting? Is he checking his social media? Is he doing whatever instead of actually working? So in some cases, actually being able to just jot something down real quick on a piece of paper where no one is going to question it is a tool. I mean, there's no way on that piece of cardboard that I'm talking about that anyone's thinking I'm checking my social media or sending texts or doing anything else goofing off. Anyways, just some thoughts. Like I said, bonus episode, pen and paper.